Today we are going to show you how you can make gradient in Android applications. Well, gradient, why we use it? Gradient gives a very good background to your application pages, and it gives a mixture of colors. You can make a beautiful background with mixture of colors. Uh, you can visit my website also, in which you can find the whole material about the gradient and how to use it. So I'll share it in the description below. So let's see it, and let's start. The gradient is of three types: linear, radial, and sweep. First we'll see the linear gradient. In this, what we do is we make a new drawable resource file in the drawable folder of the resources of your project. So where it is application drawable, and what we do is we make new drawable resource file. Give it a good name so that you can identify. What I have given is background.xml. In this XML file, what we do is by default you get the selector tag. So I have changed it to shape tag, and since I want the complete background, so I have kept the shape as rectangle. For if you don't give any type to the gradient attribute, what it gives is by default it takes linear background, linear type of gradient. And so here I have mentioned the type. The angle is the most important thing in the linear type of gradient. So I have mentioned the angle 135. You can mention it in multiples of 45 only. Okay, so and the colors, the start color, end color, and the mid color. Mid color is a center color. Center color is optional, so you can have it or not have it. That is your own choice. So if we give center color, it becomes like this, and if we don't give it, so you have seen. What I do is if I change this to 180, it makes such a background. So you can give any type of color combinations and any type of angle that you like to make for your background. So this was the linear gradient. Now what we see is a radial gradient. In radial gradient, what happens is the color starts from the center of the background and it extends till the outer areas, outer end of the background, the screen. So, but in this, the angle doesn't play a major role. The gradient radius, this attribute plays a major role. This we have kept as 600. This you can keep any amount that you would like to have. You can see when we change the 600 to 200, how the center of the background has changed. Center of the view has changed drastically. So what we do is we keep it 600, so you can see how big is this and what a good color it gives to the view. And last, what we see is a sweep type of gradient. This gradient is generally used for making rings, for making progress bars, giving color to the progress bar. Here in the shape, in the other two, what we have mentioned is rectangle. Now in the sweep type, what we have mentioned is the type of ring. So we have given some radius to the ring and the thickness ratio. Now what we do is if we use level, if we set as true, it will not display anything, and you can just start displaying it when you draw it dynamically at runtime. But what we have set here is false to show it properly. Now we have used the start color, center color, and end color. Again, the colors giving the perfect mixture to your view. The type is sweep and use level is again false, so that we can show here. See, if I change the use level in the gradient, what it does, it keeps only the end color and the start color. So that is why we use the use level as false, so that it gives a perfect mixture of the colors in the gradient. So this is the final gradient. Do use it in your applications to give it a superb background.